Yo, you guys, this is Blacklist of the Abyss, and you're watching my review for Yamada-kun, which is Chapter 97. And the plot is finally starting to move again, yes. Yes, we actually got a decent amount of progression this episode compared to what we've been getting in the last few months. It kind of the chapter starts off with the student council. They're having trouble finding all of the witches, well, finding any witches for that matter. So they just decide to take a break for the rest of the day. They all go home early. Miyamura had other work to do, so he does that. And Yamada's kind of just left there. So he's trying to figure out what to do. And Shiraishi's gone. She has cram school, so he suddenly remembers. Oh yeah, the guys at the Supernatural Studies Club, because he forgot about them. And to be honest, so did I. So he goes there. Ito is there. That guy who cooks, he's there. I completely forgot his name because I don't really care. I don't see that much of a point in his character, to be honest. He doesn't really have a role at all. He's just like there. But yeah, those two are there. He's cooking. Ito's taking pictures, and they say that it's become a hangout for people, which is proven when Noah shows up out of nowhere, and she's pretty much forcing herself onto Yamada like she usually does, which was funny. I thought it was funny. And she mentions that the half of the notebook that she had went missing, the one about the witch's powers. So then Ito checks the drawer that they had theirs in, and their half is gone too. So Noah is able to use that and find out that the witches got their powers back. Then she uses like one of the oldest tricks in the book, and she's pretending like she knows already that it's true, and she's talking to Yamada about it. And he's like, "Wait, how did you know?" And she's like, "Oh, so it is true. Oh, thanks for telling me." All right, so one of the not quite the oldest trick in the book, but one of the oldest tricks in the book. All right, and it turns out that she actually has someone who she believes is a witch, and she's the captain of the basketball team. She noticed that the basketball team hasn't won a game. They all hated each other pretty much, but all of a sudden they all became united, and now they're on a winning streak. So she's like, okay, this is very sketchy, and she offers to tell that information to Yamada if he kisses her, aka gives her a shield against the witches. After he's copied her power. And incidentally, the power that the basketball captain has is the charm power. So I'm sure Noah would love being charmed by Yamada and having an excuse this time to actually just hang around him. But that's pretty much what happens in this chapter. We're pretty much resetting the series all over again. Starting over from scratch, finding all the witches. And this time we actually have more characters, so it could be interesting if the other witches get involved and we actually see them doing things. Noah's involved here, so that's enjoyable. If it's the whole thing with redoing the plot all over again, pretty much, and restarting it. If the witches are involved and Yoshikawa Miki takes advantage of the fact that she has already introduced these characters, so now she can involve them in the reboot of the plot, then it could make it interesting, even though it's stuff we've seen already. But so far it's fine. I mean, I'm not like excited or anything. I would have been excited if the girl I put in the thumbnail was the witch, but no, it's just like the other girl with the short hair. Oh well. Oh well. But yeah. I mean, I thought this chapter was cool. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, because it did progress the story more than it had in the past, but it wasn't so good that I'd say, oh man, this was such a good chapter, So yeah, I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. And yeah, that's it. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.